Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to the first podcast episode where we are recording video, which is crazy. So welcome to the new podcast episode. Yay, we have video now. So we're gonna be recording video for this episode. We also want to apologize because we actually didn't have an episode out last week. So I wanted to record just a little pre-roll. Like we're sorry. So what happened was my schedule was totally fine for the video. I was setting everything up, but sadly Trevor, his schedule did not line up. Something came up and he was not able to make it. And then we kept trying to record it after that, but we both have extremely busy schedules where like Wednesday was the only day that he can usually record, and usually I have one or two extra days where I like have time to record at some point. But sadly this time it did not like work out. So I want to apologize for that, but we're back again this week. Normally if we're off a week, I'll always tweet about it or say something about it, or if you guys are ever curious, you can always reach out to me on any social media and I'll tell you like, oh yeah, we just didn't line up this week, anything like that. But I wanted to thank you all for supporting the show. I hope that you enjoyed this first video podcast. Crazy. And we also have the podcast now on YouTube, so make sure to check out Weekly Gaming on Xbox on YouTube. I manually manage that channel, so I'll be always watching out for all the comments and anything like that. So always leave your comments and ratings there as well. Now I will flash to Trevor and Bryce in the studio for this week of Weekly Gaming on Xbox. Oh my god, not the 12 OBS cameras.
Please ensure the selected device is not in use by another application. Try again. It's not in use.
Turn it off of all the other jazz. Is it off of everybody else?
Yeah, it is. What is this? I don't know what this fucking folder is. Fucking God.
I have no idea.
I don't understand.
I love the 12 OBS cameras.
It's like my camera's not on anything else. I have it turned off here.
Can you like make it so that your web browser doesn't give camera permission? Hello everybody, and welcome back to Weekly Gaming on Xbox. And first of all, I did a little apology at the beginning of the video because we missed last week, which I'm going to let Trevor explain more, but I hope that apology was nice. But in the apology, I also mentioned that this is going to be the first episode with webcams, so now you get to see me and Trevor's beautiful faces, and my mic is like not close enough to my mouth. There we go.
Mine's bad. I need to fix my stuff. Like, we spent the last like hour fiddling with my camera to try and get it to work because it's so zoomed in. So everyone that's wondering like why it's all sideways is like I have a dual monitor set up. My voice sounds like crap this week. I've been
I know what happened. I didn't even get to ask.
I'll get to that.
Have you been yelling?
Yeah, a lot. I've been yelling a lot. So last week, we missed Wednesday. Stop licking me. Come here.
Yeah, we missed our recording time on Wednesday.
I got puppies.
And then
I got puppies. Everyone can see my puppies.
Oh my gosh. And then I wanted to record on Friday and Saturday. I'm not gonna lie to everybody here. Saturday I kind of dropped the ball because I was out partying a little bit, so Mama was out pretty late. But Friday Trevor got busy again, and he was at work super late, and I am a grandpa, Saturday. And so I go to bed at like 10. Was that 10? Oh, okay. So Saturday was when I was a grandpa, and I went to bed early. But
okay, do you want me to explain what went on last week then?
Yeah, and I want everybody to know that normally it's me.
Yeah, usually
so it wasn't me this time.
So. Yeah, and that's so true. That's so true. Usually it's Bryce's fault we miss podcasts, but this week it was mine.
And I want everybody to know that also today, Trevor was late for the recording today, so I have beef with
No.
him
Okay, yeah, that
because
was
it is past my bedtime, and
yeah, it's past
we
mine
record
too. I gotta work tomorrow. I gotta work at 6 a.m. It's
we re-
9:37 for me, and I gotta work at 6 a.m. I still have yet to shower. Like I'm yeah.
we record every week at 7 p.m. EST on Wednesday.
Which is
And
6
so,
p.m. Central Time. I
yeah.
think I'm in Central Time.
Do
Where's
you
my
want me to
time
move
zone?
it back earlier? Is that the problem because it's too close to
No,
dinner?
no, no, no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no. Okay, so it wasn't even. Yeah, I'm in Central Daylight Time. So, um, 7 works fine for me. I didn't know it was kind of like a last minute, like yesterday thing. We because I have new roommates and they're like, hey, we want to grill out tomorrow because it's April 12th, and I live in the northwest of like so I live in South Dakota. For those who don't know
We all know that I
already,
live in PA, so it's like it was snowing yesterday. Now it's 80 outside today.
yeah.
That's how
So
PA does it.
usually we don't have 80-degree weather in South Dakota in the middle of April. Like we don't hit 80s until like end of May, beginning of June. And this week it has been just climbing. Today and tomorrow it's supposed to be 80 degrees. Right now it's dropped down to 64 and it's only 9:40. So it dropped down pretty quickly, but the breeze feels so nice. My house where I'm living at now has no AC, so it is hot as can be in my house. So I have like 2 windows open right now and I'm going to sleep with them open because it's going to feel cold. Oh, why
You
are
need
you
to get like
calling?
a
People
you
are
need to get
calling.
like a
No.
unit for just your thing.
Yeah, I know. I want to, but at the same time, it's not gonna matter because we have to move next month because I'm renting out a house right now and our lease is up. So I gotta move next month anyways, end of May. So
Oh, do you
I have
not
to.
want to renew your lease at this place? Actually, this place has been pretty nightmarish for you, so I don't even blame you.
I've actually well, I've kind of liked this place. It sucks in the summertime because
Because I
there's
remember the
no.
water damage thing.
That was
Or
my
was that your
last
last
place.
place?
That was my last
Oh, okay.
place.
Never mind.
This
Never mind.
place is a lot nicer. I mean, it's not nicer. It's an old house and it's beat to
Mm,
crap. But I mean, I
uh,
like living here. It's in like the center of town, so like it only takes me 5 minutes to get anywhere, which is super
oh,
nice.
also, side note for everybody Trevor's camera is super cropped in because we've been messing with it. So, next podcast, his camera will not be cropped in as much. It's just we finally got it to a point where you can see him. And so we're just taking that and running with it because we just got to get this recorded.
Yeah, we were messing with it. I'm noticing there's like a little bright like. Do you see a light right here? Is there like a little like white light dot right
Oh
here?
my god, that's so funny. Yeah, now that you say that, it's like a pixel. It's I'm pretty sure it's a burnt in pixel. It just happens whenever cameras get older.
Which is funny because this is the first time I've ever used this camera.
Oh god.
Like I've never used it. Like I don't.
Starting
I've
out strong.
Yeah. Well, it was like It's like a $15 camera that I got for my birthday
Oh.
last year. Um,
We gotta get you
where was I
with
at?
y'all need to donate to our Patreon so we can buy Trevor a normal camera. I got lucky
Yeah,
and
yeah.
my very expensive and annoyingly expensive MacBook actually has a okay camera, but this camera's not worth how much this MacBook was worth. But that's besides the point, anyway.
Yeah, my I don't know. I I got it as a gift last year. I forgot what I was talking about before you cut me off. Honestly.
House. You're
Oh
getting a
yeah.
new or bitching about the old house, looking at a new house.
Well, my old place was an apartment, and then I got a house to rent. And I like this place, but I'm not able to lease it because they already leased it to someone else. It's like, well, you got to give us the option first. Like, we're already living here. And the lady just went ahead and leased it to someone else. Hey, your mic cut out. What happened? Oh, low
Oh,
data
did it?
mode. I don't know. It said you enabled low data mode, and I don't know what that means because all I see is
Oh,
like
whoopsie.
your.
Hold on.
It just shows for me that your
Blink.
camera is off. Oh, now it's back on. I don't know.
There we go.
Weird.
Okay. It just enabled it by accident.
like I like this house. It's really nice. It's in the center of town. The only issue with it is there's no AC, so it gets like when it's 100 degrees outside, it's like 100 degrees in here. Like the only time you can
Yeah.
really shower is in the middle of the night because that's the only time you can dry off. Because otherwise, if you shower in the middle of the day, like you're gonna be wet all day because it's just gonna start sweating. You're just gonna start sweating as soon as you get out of the shower. So it sucks in the summertime to shower here, but that's not the worst. I like it here, but yeah, we have to move. So I'm on the hunt for a new place, and I'm not gonna be able to find one really easily right now because college is still in town. So, but that should be ending soon. So once that's over, it should be better. Um, which isn't bad, but yeah, I have to find a new place, which
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah,
I
that's
might
so
just
weird
move
that
out
they
right now.
rented out to somebody else before you. I don't know if that's just like not a PA thing, but like a
Well, no,
PA
you're not
that's like
supposed. You're
not
supposed
a
to
big
ask
thing.
the tenants first if they want to like re-rent the place, but she just
Yeah,
kind of
because
went
that's how
ahead.
it's done here. I'm like,
Well, it was like, we weren't sure because she asked us back in January, and it's like, well, we don't know in January, like it may be like we finalized, like, yeah, we're gonna stay here in March, and that's like March is when the time that you're supposed to be like, okay, like I need an answer
yeah.
now, but no, she just went ahead and signed the lease with someone else. It's like, okay, well, cool. Thank you for
Oh, I
just
see.
like
Okay.
ignoring us. Yeah, it was so annoying. Um,
Yeah, that's so odd.
it was
Well,
dumb.
whatever. Her loss, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we keep up with this place. We've been putting like a bit of work into it here and there. Like we'll
Yeah,
update some
you pay
stuff.
your rent and all that stuff. Like,
Yeah, like we pay our rent, we pay our utilities. Like we keep up with our payments. Like sometimes we
that's the
don't pay.
big thing. She's gonna be missing out there.
Yeah, it's like I mean, there's a couple times that we haven't had it all at once, but I mean, we get it fully paid off by the end of the month, and then we have the next month paid off as well. Like we get it paid right away, so it's like we stay up on our payments and everything. But
Yeah.
I might just move
And
into
honestly,
like
that's the hardest thing to find. There's lots of people that'll like freaking squat in that place and be like 3 months behind rent. Like,
yeah, which kind of sucks, but it's whatever. Um, so I'm thinking because one of my buddies is talking about moving back towards his home town, which kind of sucks because it's like he just moved in, and I like having him around. It's fun to be around him, which it's not bad. I love. It's kind of crazy because there's like kids that live here now. Like we have I think it's a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old that live with us, so it gets crazy. But I'm not home most of the week anyways, so it doesn't bug me. I mean, they're good kids too. I mean, kids are kids. Like they can be loud and obnoxious sometimes, but they listen. They're good kids, and I enjoy having it's nice. It's a nice pace, like change of pace. Like it's nice to have some kids around. You change up your lifestyle a bit.
yeah, yeah. I've always, oh my god, like when if I finally ever decide to have kids of my own,
I
that's a
do.
loaded
I
decision.
plan on it
I want to,
eventually.
but it's a lot. It's a lot to handle.
I mean, it is, but like I've always wanted kids. I've always been good with kids too.
Yeah.
Like I always babysat for people, and like their kids always ask me to babysit for them as well because I've always been good with
Hmm.
kids. Like they always
Yeah.
listen to me. They always like do what they're told. So I've never had an issue with it.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So that'll be exciting. You'll have to keep us updated with how the house hunt goes and everything.
Yeah, I might just look at either a small house that I can rent out myself, just like a 2 bedroom, um, or I'm gonna have to move into like a studio apartment, which I really don't want to move back into an apartment because I like having
Hmm.
the freedom of like I get loud when I game, and some people
Yeah, and
hear
just
that when
like
I
yeah,
stream. Like when I
yeah,
I've gotten better. I'm not as bad now as I was like 2 years ago, but I still like I get loud sometimes, and I like to have people over, and it gets loud, and like I like to play my music every once in a while. Like I like to blare music or like I'll watch movies and I'll turn it up loud. So it's like I don't want to bug other people. So I want like a space to myself. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
But I'll
yeah,
try.
that's
I'll
it
try and let
is
you
hard to
know.
like not live in a space like that, but also apartments are like fine as long as you find a good place. Or
I'm
like
actually,
townhouses
yeah,
because there's only like one neighbor. Usually in a townhouse you only have one or two neighbors. And so it makes it a little easier because there's not like as many people because apartments you can be like you can have two people on top of you and two people below you, which and then you have people
yeah.
across and
Well, and my thing is like it's a lot harder for me to find a an apartment because
mm,
I have my dog as well, so I have to find places that are
yeah,
pet
lots of places
friendly.
aren't like animal friendly. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like I have to find places that are pet friendly as well, which is kind of difficult. Like there's a few.
Yeah.
I was just like I found a house
And
here.
it's always annoying because the rent's always like slightly higher if you have an animal, which is like stupid.
I mean, it's like $50 higher
Yeah.
here. Like it's really not that bad. I found a house here that like it's a 3 bed, 1 bath. It's really small and it's kind of like outdated and trash, but it's like I mean they're asking $1,000 a month for it, which isn't bad. But I mean I don't know if I'd be able to like if it's by myself maybe, but I don't know. At the same time, it's really outdated. Like the picture they have here, like I drove by it earlier
Mm.
today because one of my friends lives over there. And I drove by it today. The paint is all faded. Like it's just so
Oh,
outdated of a place. Like that's
yeah.
rough. Otherwise, there's like a ton of apartments that are available that allow pets, but it's like none of them are going to
Mm.
be all that good. There's some
Yeah.
here that are
Yeah, I
out of
get that.
town.
Oh, but so anyway, circling back. So why did we miss our podcast recording last week, Trevor?
Yeah. All right. So last week I
Everybody listen up, ears open.
shop. So I actually called out of work last week because I wasn't feeling good as it was.
Oh
But
yeah.
then I
Yeah.
ended up feeling a little bit better the next day. Shut up and let me explain. You make it sound so
I'm
sarcastic, and
just
it's not helpful.
agreeing. I'm just
Like,
agreeing.
well, I'm telling you what happened, and that's part of the reason why I sound like crap right now. Like, I don't sound that good because of like I didn't feel good last week, and it's just carried over. I still don't feel good this week. I
Mm.
have so much mucus buildup. I had 3 bloody noses within like 12 hours this morning. Like I got home last night from practice. My left nostril started bleeding, and it just started downpouring, dude. Like it was like a faucet of blood.
Oh.
It was really bad. I woke up this morning, same nostril started to bleed. I plugged it up. I went back to bed for like an hour with that nose plugged
Oh.
because I do that. And then as I'm getting ready for work, my right one
Mm.
starts to bleed after my left one was done. And it was just
Oh.
frustrating. I got to
Yeah.
work. I was so lightheaded. I was so dizzy, and I just felt like I was going to puke. But it's like, well, I have
Mm.
to go. So it's like, oh
Yeah.
well. So I just kind of had to put up with it, which kind of sucked, but it was whatever. I should stop looking at
Yeah, I
apartments
hate
right now.
I have not had like a nosebleed or anything like that for a really long time. But I know they super super suck.
Yeah, I've gotten used to
So,
them since like my sophomore year of high school. I want to say sophomore or junior year of high school.
uh,
They've become more frequent for me, which is kind of
mm,
concerning. But it's like I only get them in the winter time when it's like really dry out. Like this year, it hasn't been bad because this place, our heating system is radiators, so they use water that turns into heat, which is nice. So it
oh
stays
okay,
pretty high. It stays pretty moisturized in here. Like my room's kind of dry
yeah,
because it has a different sort of heating system, but yeah, it could just run a $15 humidifier from Walmart and it would work
yeah,
just
yeah,
fine. But I didn't spend much time in my room on the fight unless I was gaming or whatnot, so it didn't bug me.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but anyways,
But yeah, so
um,
Trevor was sicky and got sidetracked.
well, yeah, because it wasn't my intention. Tuesday, I went over to hang out with a friend, and we just kind of started watching movies. It was with a girl, yeah, and her and I were watching movies and cuddling and everything, and
Is
then we
everybody
ended up
listening up?
shut up. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. And then I somehow ended up in her bed cuddling, and we ended up watching Jeff Dunham on Netflix, which was awesome. She
I
passed
freaking love
out.
Jeff Dunham
I
sometimes.
did too. I love when his like I get TikToks of his that pop up. It's just the
Yeah,
greatest
yeah.
thing ever. Like it's like I always love seeing them, whether they're old or new or just ones I haven't seen. I love watching them. But I ended up passing out, cuddling with her, watching Jeff Dunham. I woke up to my alarm and called out because that's. I mean, what are you gonna do? So I just called out
No,
sick.
yeah.
I said screw it. I called out sick and then just spent the day with her. And it wasn't even my intentions to do it. Like the plan was just to go over and hang out for a bit Tuesday night. I ended up staying over, and then we went on a date on Tuesday or Wednesday, and we went and saw the new John Wick 4 movie for our date, which is
Ooh, I heard
it's
that
a
that's supposed to be really
3 hour
good.
movie. It is a 3 hour movie, by the way. I didn't know it was 3
Yeah.
hours until I looked it up that same day. I was like, holy crap, like this movie is 3 hours. I didn't even know. Like I was just like, new John Wick 4. Gotta go
Classy.
see it. It was really good. It was really good. But I didn't
Oh,
know
that's
it was
good.
I didn't know it was 3 hours until I looked it up like an hour before I went, and I was like, "Oh, this is a 3 hour movie." So, yeah, we went and saw that, and
That's
uh,
good.
I went back. We went back and hung out at her place for a bit, and then came home. I didn't come home till like 9 o'clock at night. The next night, so I was over there. I was with her like the whole time.
So as you guys can see on his priority list, I am below a girl. Just throwing that out there. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I really like her and everything, but I don't know, like.
Don't forget your priorities.
Mm, I'm trying to like. There's a lot building. Like I have such a busy schedule as it is right now, and then Thursday we were gonna record, but I had to get. I had to go out of town because I mentioned it before, but I coach U12 lacrosse. So I
Yeah.
had practiced Thursday, so I had to get out of town to go coach, and it was late when I got back, and so we just ran out
Yeah.
of time. And then Friday, I had to get up early because I had to take my car out of town to get some work done on it, which it was supposed to be a 2 appointment process, but they got it all done in like 3 hours. And they told me it was going to take like
Oh.
6 hours to get just some things done, but they did literally everything on the list in 3 hours. I was like, this is dumb. Which I go back.
Also, that's crazy because not even to like be this like bitchy person, but for some reason, car maintenance and PA's been horrendous. Because me and all my friends, we have all had to like take our car into the garage and then had like 2 or 3 follow ups because our cars were freaking being crazy. I don't know if there's some kind of bug in the water in PA or something, but like car maintenance around here has been horrendous. So I'm very proud of you for having an actual good car experience.
Yeah. So it's actually not bad out here, which is nice. Like, cause my stuff was all recall stuff, so they did like nine hundred
Oh,
dollars.
okay.
So they did like $800 or $900 worth of work on my car, and
Yeah.
I didn't have to pay a single penny because it was all under recall from the
Oh, okay.
manufacturers. So it was all
Yeah.
manufacturer stuff. So I didn't have to pay a penny because it
That
was
was
stuff they
nice.
had to do, and
Yeah.
so that was super awesome. Got back to town earlier than expected, but then I still had to get ready because I went to a concert Friday night, which was really loud because
Oh,
I was
okay.
right up next to the stage and my ears were ringing the next morning when I woke up. Like I think it was like what was it? It started at like
You need to stop putting yourself through the ringer. You've been like dying, and then you went to a concert and blew out your ears.
yeah. Well, I was screaming a lot and singing with the songs as well. They were like older songs as well. So they're like
Oh
80s
Lord.
songs because they're an 80s band. So it was like 80s songs. So I grew up listening to 80s because of my dad. And
Mm.
I was screaming at the concert, jamming out like with the songs and everything. It was like a 3.5 hour long concert as well. Like it kept going. Like everyone was cheering. They were like done with their songs and everyone's cheering for them to sing more. So we got to sing like 3 or 4. I think it was like 5 more songs actually. So we got more songs out of them.
Oh,
So the concert actually went like another half hour longer than it was supposed to
that's
because of
awesome.
that. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
awesome. And so I didn't get home till like 10:30, 11, I think. So it was a long concert. It was awesome though. And then Saturday we were gonna record, but Bryce mistaked all the timings, and I went into work that night because I wanted to make up some of my time that I skipped. And so
Yeah,
I went
Saturday
in.
was on me, everybody, because I got sidetracked because I had to go out. What actually happened, I blame it on my mom because we went out to my grandfather's birthday, and then she was like, "Oh, we'll only be out here till like 7 or something." We did not leave that freaking place till like 1 a.m. I don't even know what we did at this point. Like,
Yeah. Well, I went to work at 6 and I worked until 4 a.m. So I worked overnight. And I actually had a pretty good night at work too. Like everything ran smooth and whatnot.
yeah, so
Um,
that's kind of what happened to Sunday then too, because
well,
obviously you
Sunday,
got home at 4 a.m.
well, yeah, Sunday, I got home at 4 a.m. Sunday. I was like, I'll just stay up all night, all day, because then I can go, because I got work Monday morning, which I did go to work
Mm-hmm.
Monday.
Oh, there you go.
And yeah, it was kind of annoying because I got home super late, and then I was like, I'll stay up all night, stay up all day. I'll be super tired. Be easy to go to bed the next night. Well, I ended up going to bed at like 8 a.m. and then slept till like 3:30 in the morning. I woke up and then I went to my parents shortly after waking up, and we had like an
Mm-hmm.
Easter dinner and hung out for a bit, and so that was super nice. And then I got back kind of late-ish, but I got back at a decent time Sunday and just kind
Mm-hmm.
of relaxed. And then I didn't fall asleep till like 2 a.m. and then woke up at like 5:30 to get ready
Oh,
for
okay.
work Monday. So I only slept
Mm-hmm.
like 3.5 hours and then went to a 10-hour shift at work Monday. And then Monday and Tuesday I had practice. And because it's been so nice this week, we were outside and I was walking around in shorts, t-shirt, and sandals. And I just threw off my sandals and just walked around the field barefoot because why not? It's nice outside.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty much following my coach from when I played. He would just walk around and he would just walk around barefoot because he'd wear slides and he'd just get slides off and walk around barefoot because I mean the
Yeah.
grass is nice, the field's nice, it doesn't hurt to walk on, so might as well.
Yeah.
And so outside, I'm yelling and everything because like I gotta get everyone's attention. Everyone's spread out, so I'm kind of yelling. And with like mucus buildup this week, I've been losing my voice quite a bit. So it kind of like cuts in and out based off of like what I'm saying or my tone of voice. So like right now, it's like in and out. So I apologize for that. I have another day of practice tomorrow, and then Friday, I go out of town because I'm going to do some birthday shopping. I picked out a pair of Oakleys last weekend when I was out there waiting for my car to get done. I went to the mall and I picked out a pair of Oakleys. I was going to get them
Oh,
that
there you go.
day. I picked out a really nice pair and they were like $30 off too. And I was going to get them
That's
that
always
day,
nice.
but my card wasn't working. So I had to contact my bank. Well, they had sent me a new card because the chip on mine is just completely shot. So it wouldn't
Oh
work
my
at
god, that's
all.
so annoying. Yeah.
Yeah, so it wouldn't work at all. So I just asked the guy, I was like, hey, can you just like put these on hold for me and I'll just come get them again? And he is
Mm-hmm.
actually going to hold them till next week, which is when I was going to go in for my second appointment, which I don't have to. So I'm going to go again tomorrow, and then just do a bit of Friday and do a bit of shopping. I'm going to grab my Oakleys that I picked out. I'll show them off probably next weekend podcast.
There you go.
And then Saturday is my birthday. I turned 21. I got the big 2-1, so I'll be out and about
Woohoo.
partying and like having some fun, like with my family and friends, and So I'll be out like all day Saturday. I'm gonna be
That'll
so
be
tired.
exciting.
I'm gonna be so tired. I'm not sure where I'm gonna end up sleeping because for anyone who understands what happens when you turn 21 and go out and party, you don't know where you're gonna end up. So I don't know if I'm gonna end up in my bed or if I'm gonna end up on a couch or my friends' beds or their couch. Like I don't know where I'm gonna end up waking up because so many people are gonna buy me drinks. It's gonna be kind of scary.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's ever heard of a Scooby snack. It's something that like some bars, like a bar, like bars will like. It's a shot. It's like really strong and potent. Apparently, I've heard multiple people talk about them. I've never had one, but my cousin said he was gonna come down. He's gonna drive 2.5 hours on Saturday just to come and drink with me for the night, just because I turned 21. So he's gonna come and drink, have
Aw.
some drinks with us. Yeah, I love it. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna buy you a Scooby snack, and that one's on me." And it's like, "Yeah, I've heard of those." And I brought it up to my friends, and we were talking, sitting outside talking and grilling tonight, and I brought it up. And they're like, "Yeah, dude, you're gonna die." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." Between
Oh
that and
my
the amount of
gosh.
drinks people are buying me, it's gonna be scary. Like so many people are gonna be
Yeah.
buying me drinks. It's gonna be actually nerve wracking. Like I don't know whether or not I should be scared to wake up in a hospital or in my friend's bed, like my friend's house. Like I don't know. Like everyone's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get you blackout," and I was like, "Yeah, please, please go easy on me." Like I know I turned 21, but geez. So my week's
Yeah.
been pretty planned out, and yeah, it's pretty busy. I'm debating whether or not I
Yeah.
should bring a little treat for the kids tomorrow for so I can celebrate my birthday and they can have a little treat and but we'll see.
I would, even if you just get cupcakes.
I mean, yeah, I was just thinking of grabbing like a couple cases of cookies because those are cheap and everyone loves cookies. So, like,
Yeah.
they're all like, I think my youngest kid, because I coach the U10s and the U12s. So my youngest player is 7 years old, and my oldest one, my group of old ones are 12s. And
Mm-hmm.
I have found that this week I have dedicated 5 of the U12s, which are all 12-year-olds. Dedicated 5 of them as the Goon Squad because
Oh
those guys,
gosh.
they all have played before, so they all have experience and
Uh-huh.
they all know what they're doing, but they are always causing trouble. Like it's nothing like where I have to yell at them at all to like pay attention, but those guys are
Okay.
always chatting and it's like, yeah, that's my Goon Squad. So they're gonna run.
Gosh.
I'm gonna have them run their own like line and stuff for different like setups for in games and stuff, which will be super fun. Which first weekend
Yeah.
of which it's not too far away when you think about it, but like it's 3 weeks away. First weekend of May is when we have our first games. It's like holy crap, that's time's moving.
Yeah. Yeah. And then for me, nothing crazy has been going on. We missed the podcast, which was really annoying. I also have been a little bit behind on The Walking Dead Definitive Edition. This has been like an ongoing story. But
I
I'm
bet
still a
you
little
let me
bit
just.
behind on that because I didn't get to record that much because obviously Saturday I was out most of the time. So we're still working on that. I think this coming week I'm going to do a big week release of a lot of it for all of you who have been sad or mad about some of it being inconsistent. So next week, every single day, I'll have an episode of The Walking Dead. It'll also help us just get through it because obviously there's a lot more to get through, and I'm starting to want to get to other games, so it's a little rough having to be on this so much. Um,
I
so I'm hoping to make my way through it here.
I feel really bad because it's like I really want to do more in terms of um I just got a text like 10 minutes ago. I didn't even notice because my watch is like kind of out of sync because it's low on battery. But I got a text. I just got another kid. That's 2 kids today just signed up. And it's like that is so wild because I already have a big U12 team as it is, but that's 2 more
Yeah,
kids that are adding to the roster. It's like how many kids like at this rate if we just keep getting kids before our games start, I mean we're just gonna have to start a second, we're just gonna have to run 2 teams, like it's simple as that. Like I
yeah,
don't know what else to tell you.
yeah. Well, that's good though. It's better to have a surplus of kids than not enough.
Well, you can only put 6 players on the field because at U12s they don't run the full like 3-3-3. They run 2-2-2. Which for people that don't know, it's 2 defense, 2 midfielders, which is like wings and centers, and then 2 attack. And it's like we don't run threes, we run twos. So having like 10 kids on the sideline, you only really rotate out the midfielders because they're the ones doing most of the running. So to have so many of those kids, it's just going to be kind of crazy to try and like rotate everyone through. Like, it's just going to be wild. Like, I'm going to have to rotate out my defense, rotate out my attacks, like rotate kids around a lot. So that's just a lot to figure out. Because I have one kid that was like dead set on playing goalie. So he's just like, he bought like $800 worth of goalie gear. And just like, I'm sticking to goalie, and he's determined. So it's like, you know what? You want to be goalie? Go for it. So he's stuck at goalie. So at least I don't have to worry about rotating people into goalie position either.
Yeah. Yeah, also, other side note is I'm still working on trying to find like a person to collaborate with me on some of my channels. Just because I would like to lighten the workload a little bit. And I have a few people that have mentioned they would like to do a YouTube channel but don't like have enough time alone to do one, but they think that maybe if they like doubled up with somebody they would be able to. So I'm still working on that. Weekly gaming on Xbox obviously isn't affected by that because it's me and you. But what else was I thinking of? Oh, but Camerex Game Studios, we now have finalized the websites. Now we have a website that has like the link to Weekly Gaming on Xbox. It has a link to B2 Gaming. Eventually, I'm going to put Trevor on there as like an affiliate because obviously, he works on Weekly Gaming on Xbox and helps us out on all the channels. And so I'm slowly working on that. So that will be fun, but that's slowly expanding, which is nice. It's kind of nice. It took me a lot of work to get that up and going, but it's kind of nice that everything's there. I don't even think I sent you the actual website yet, Trevor, have I?
No, you haven't. You're lacking.
Isn't that right?
You're slacking there, Bryce.
Well, it's because I was freaking designing the website. I was a little busy. But I'll make sure to send that to you. And then it's linked at the bottom of every single podcast as well.
I feel really bad because it's like I really want to record and stream more, but I literally just don't have the time because Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, I have to go out of town for practice and I don't get back home till like 9:00 at night. Wednesdays, I have my podcast. Soon in May, weekends, I'm going to be traveling, so I'm not going to have time on the weekends. And so it's like right now, like this weekend is my birthday, so like Friday, I'm going out of town for some shopping. Saturday is my birthday, so I'm going to be celebrating that. Sunday, I'm going to be fighting hangovers and regretting every decision of my life the night before because, that's what you do. So it's like I don't have time this weekend. Next weekend, I might, but, plans pop up out of nowhere for me. So it's like I don't really have free time to, like, just sit down, play a game, record, stream, like, just have fun.
Yeah.
So it's like that's kind of buggy. Like I try and jump on games when I can, but I don't think I've touched any video games. And like aside from like before the podcast where I played like 2 games of Apex and lost, which I'm upset because they got rid of like team deathmatch and all that stuff. It's not there anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not there anymore. I was looking for it earlier and it's not.
Interesting.
But it's other than that, I haven't played video games in like a week and a half, 2 weeks. So I just never had the time. I'm always on the move. I'm like never home. Like I'm just always doing something. I'm so busy between working 4 days a week, doing 10-hour shifts, to coaching, to traveling, to like springtime always fills up my schedule. Regardless if I coach or not, my schedule is pretty filled with so much other stuff going on. So
yeah,
at this rate, I might as well just buy if we can get enough on the Patreon, we might as well just put it towards a vlog camera. I can just start vlogging everything I do. To vlog my travels.
Yeah, we'll just
and stuff. We'll just look into getting a
vlogging channel.
Yeah, I'll just put out like I'll start a second channel for instead of Mini Penguin Gaming, it'll be Mini Penguin Vlogs. It'll just be my everyday life of what happens, like where I go, what I do.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Crazy fun stuff. I'll just do like weekly episodes, like weekly videos. Like once a week, I'll upload a video, and it'll probably be like an hour or so long, depending on the week, and just be like, "This is what's going on. It's like what we're doing." Like, this be crazy.
Yeah. Also, I sent you the link for the website there.
It's on Discord.
Yeah, on the podcast chat.
Oh, is it on podcast chat? Oh, it is. Cool. I'm gonna open that now so I can bookmark it.
So everything's on there.
Games. I like the initial like load up of it.
Yeah, and then there's the little portfolio page, and then there's the support us page.
What is this other one? What is this? Oh, what is? I've never heard of Ko-Fi. Like, I know the other one is Patreon, but I've never seen this one. This is new.
Oh, I love Ko-fi because it's like buying a coffee for them.
Oh, that's like so cool.
Yeah, that's why I like it, because it's kind of cute.
Man, maybe I should start a page. People can help me out. Like, maybe they'll free up my schedule a bit too. Like, pay for my stuff. Like, pay for my gas. I can free up my schedule, and then I can have more time to. I can take the time to stream more, put time into editing stuff.
And listen, Ko-fi is so perfect because we know that I'm a caffeine addict. So as soon as I found out that it's like buy me a coffee, I was like, "Up, you won me." I was like, "That's all you needed to say was coffee."
Oh, dude! if I had people that were paying for that every day, I'd be getting breakfast at work all the time and be like, "You guys are the best." Because Tuesdays are my favorite because it's biscuits and gravy day on Tuesdays. So I get biscuits and gravy every Tuesday. $7 for biscuits and gravy. Oh, it's so good, dude. Freshly made. It's so good. I love biscuits and gravy. It's my favorite breakfast.
That's so funny.
It's my favorite breakfast, dude.
Okay. So yeah. Any other personal things that have been going on?
No, I say we just jump straight into the news because we're already 41 minutes deep.
Okay.
Because you let me ramble on for like half an hour about just everything that went on.
Yeah. Okay,
you know you're supposed to cut me off, but you always just let me ramble.
Sometimes we need filler.
Yeah, I don't think 41 minutes of me talking about why we missed last week is that much of a filler. You should have kept me up track.
It's what the fans deserved. Okay, we'll see you guys back for the news. And welcome back to the news segment. So this week,
I didn't even get started. I'm not gonna lie. I was texting. I got so many people that kept blowing up my phones. I was just like, all right, who can I text and who can I not text? So shot a couple texts.
That reminds you, as we go through this news page, I'm also gonna open up just so we know, everybody knows, Pure Xbox News has made it into my roster as my preferred source of news because they seem pretty chill and they have a good editorial track record, it looks like.
Well, not to mention, I mean, this is the Weekly Gaming on Xbox podcast, so it only makes sense we got our sources from like Xbox based like
places,
articles.
Yeah. But so just so we know, I'm also going to look back at like the last week stuff as well to see if there was anything big that we might have missed last week as we're like going through these news stories. So first and foremost, we had a little bit of an evolution. This one's from The Verge. Xbox has a new energy saving power option rolling out this week. So because of people complaining about the green energy Xbox movement that they did, where Xbox Series X and S now have an option to like be on power saving mode. Now they have adapted it slightly and are now offering a new energy saving mode where they have active hours. So if you want to stream on your console but still want to take advantage of energy saving mode, if you adjust these active hours for when you want your console to be on regular power mode and then select when it will be on low power mode, it now gives you that option. So it that's the one thing that people complained about, is that they couldn't stream from their console anymore if they were at work or whatever. So now this will give you an option to be able to do that now. So nothing crazy. It's just one thing that people were asking for because they still wanted to save money on their power bill, but still wanted to be able to stream. So now you can have kind of the best of both worlds. So have you had any complaints about that, Trevor?
No, I usually just shut my Xbox off when I'm done though too, so it doesn't really mess with me at all.
And then this one I'm super excited about, but I'm poor right now, so I can't buy anything. But the Xbox Design Lab now has Elite 2 controllers in it. So now you can customize what your Elite 2 controller looks like. And it seems like it's kind of funny, but this is kind of piggybacking off of them getting those new color options last week. Apparently,
okay, you read
or
that wrong.
2 weeks ago now. What?
It's so no, they've had the Elite 2 controllers for a while, but they added more color options, so there's more options for customization with them.
Oh, okay. So
they've had it for a while. They've had the customization option for those for a while. It's just they've added more color options, and they're like, I don't know, like there's more.
The one I saw they added was military green, and I'm very excited about it because I like a nice rich military green. Oh,
someone needs to like. How much are these? How much? Like actually, how much are these?
I think it's only like $10 or $20 more than a regular Elite. I want to say.
I don't know.
Because I think the regular Design Lab controllers are the same way. They're like $10 or $20 more than a regular controller.
I'm gonna go to Design Lab's website if I can even.
I think it says it on here. The Remix Special Edition. No, I think that's another one. I'm not sure. Yeah, it doesn't list it off there, I don't think. But yeah, so exciting. More Design Lab options and stuff, which is really awesome. And then Trevor will report back to us with the price here soon.
Yeah. I was just looking like at the colors here, and there's a gold option, which I really love. I really want the gold one or the red one. The red one really stands out to me because I really like the red. Oh, that's so cool. So, oh wow. So I'm just on the Xbox website right now, which if you just change the colors and stuff like that, it's $150. But I guess there's add-ons. Oh my gosh, you can change the colors of both the D-pads, make them different colors.
Just so we all know, I designed a controller back in the day. It's my signature orange-green controller, and it's still my favorite ever. I think it's still on here too, which makes me really happy.
I love the gold color.
Oh no, it might not be on here anymore.
I can customize the trigger color too, dude. This I gotta get. Someone's gotta send me $300 so I can customize the controller and max it up to my what I want. This is sick. Someone please. Oh my gosh, this is awesome.
He says, someone please.
Yeah, I'm begging, man. This is awesome.
That's so funny. Oh yeah, they have, what do they call this? Oh, nocturnal green. Oh, that is iconic.
Personalize your controller with a laser engraved message. Add up to 16 characters for $10 more. That is awesome. So that's the add-on. So that's considered the add-on. So the add-on is an extra $10. So it'd be $160 plus taxes and shipping, I would assume. So it'd probably be about 170, 180 roughly, which isn't about what you pay, but it's custom, dude. Where would it even put it? Oh, that is.
What?
Huh. It engraves it in the bottom of the controller, in between, under where those little 3 lights are, in between the D-pad and the right joystick. It puts it on the bottom. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Dude, I would love that. Oh, if I could customize the color of that and engrave it in a blue with the red design, that would be top notch, dude. It'd be perfect. I'd love a red controller with the gold design on it. That'd be sick. I might have to get one of these days.
I redid my old design. I must have lost it, which is so annoying. But for some reason, they didn't have my old orange design in there, so now I made a new one with my orange design that's now in my Design Lab.
Yeah, I gotta get one. I really gotta get a custom one because I gotta get a new Series 2 controller because mine doesn't work anymore. Like I could probably send it in and spend like $200 just to get it fixed, but like I just want to use my Elite controller again because that thing was so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. But yeah, so new colors, everybody go check them out. It's always really awesome to see, of course. It's always nice to have like more stuff going on. So then there's some discounts going on. There's a
Stop.
spring sale going on right now. It's a rolling spring sale for games. So make sure to keep your eyes out because apparently it's going to be happening pretty much this entire month. So some of these deals that are on right now will not be on there whenever you guys go to look at it, but there will be other deals in their place. But lots of games are anywhere from 80% to 90% off, and there's some lower percentages off too. But a nice round selection of different games with a decent amount off. So
Oh
definitely go check
wow.
that out. Spring sales are always great.
They actually list like a lot of games and different things on here too.
Yeah, they have all kinds of, and I think we'll
Oh,
link the
these are
article.
just
The article has like a
oh
master list,
oh yeah. So
but
there's a whole list of here. So they have all the games that are 90% off in a category, the ones that are 85%, 8 like they have them in separated into categories and like how much off they are too.
oh, here we go. I found one news story that we missed that I'm so excited about. I guess I'll do this one next because it kind of works. Um, so one thing that we did miss last week that I didn't know that we missed last week, which is super sad, is apparently there was another leak for Starfield. And apparently they leaked the actual Starfield special controller.
They have a
And it
controller
sounds
for
like
it.
some more details. Yeah, I just put the story on there right below the one that we were just talking about on the Word Doc. Um,
It's not there.
there we go. Sometimes it takes a minute because it says it's saving.
I'm just gonna refresh it.
Um,
Usually it pops up right away. It's still
okay.
taking its time. I hate like uh OneDrive sometimes.
Word.
It's so annoying. I'm
Honestly,
not
it's
on
mainly
OneDrive now.
Word on.
Yeah, it's the OneDrive Word stuff. It's so slow.
Here I'll make sure that I'll force sync it by closing it there. But yeah, so super exciting. Let me
There it
read
is.
just a little bit on this here.
Oh, you're not even gonna show off the controller, or is this the controller here?
Yeah, it's down there. Yeah.
Okay.
If you go to the tweet,
Yeah, I see it.
it's in a
I
tweet.
love that a little Halo guy is holding it too. That's awesome. I love that. That's actually really cool. That's actually that's a really nice design of a controller too. Like
I
it's super
know.
like I love that it's got
Isn't it
little.
super attractive?
It's that yeah. I'd probably buy it. I like that. I love on the back it says property of Does it say Constellation? Yeah, it does. That's awesome.
Yeah, because that's the main faction in the game, I believe,
That's
or
super
supposed to be.
cool.
But so Starfield Direct will be taking place in July, and sadly, now I always hate spreading leaks like this because I know that it kind of sucks when game stuff gets leaked, but it's kind of super awesome. So obviously, it sucks that this got leaked, but it's a really awesome controller, and so at least the thing that got leaked was a super crazy awesome controller.
Yeah,
um,
which I don't know why it
but so
matters how
yeah,
much it's a controller. It's like
yeah,
I don't know how you'd hide
still
that.
supposed to be special, you know what I mean? Because it's supposed to be like,
I mean,
whoa,
getting
new
it
controller,
itself
you
is
know?
still special in itself. It's
Yeah,
probably gonna be a limited time thing. Like you can only get it during like a certain amount of time.
yeah. Next we're gonna skip over one news story because Trevor really wants to talk about it, so I'm gonna save it for the end. So news rumors. So we just got some new rumors on the Xbox Games Showcase that'll be happening. So first, as a side note, E3 is axed. We talked about it last week how E3 might be canceled because everybody's dropping out of it. E3 is officially axed. The E3 board did mention. I don't even need to find the news story because this was posted everywhere. The E3 board did announce that they're not going to be doing it this year. People asked if they were going to be doing it next year. They did not comment. So E3 might try to come back again next year, but as of right now, it is axed for this year. So now it's just going to be all these individual companies. So it's still going to be awesome for all of us Xbox people because obviously the Xbox showcase will probably slap, as suspected.
Well, it's not till June.
But
That's so boring.
I know it feels so far away, but it'll be here
I,
before you know it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's because and they even have. There's like I love that. There's a tweet on it too. It says Xbox Game Showcase and Starfield Direct, June 11th, 2023, 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. Pacific time.
Yeah, so
The 22
and I
hour.
think that's
Wait,
supposed to be
14
PM.
hours. Is this? Yeah, I think it's supposed to be PM because there's no way you're gonna have a 14-hour stream.
No, and I think like even in the news story it says PM. I think it was probably just somebody being stupid and not knowing the difference between AM and PM.
Well, it was a tweet, so I'm sure it was just a bug, like a mistake typing.
Yeah,
like
typo. Yeah.
or like an autocorrect mistake, because like Twitter sucks sometimes with that.
Yeah. But so we know that it's going to be on June 11th. We don't have a time yet, though. But now the rumored time is 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is also 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. EST or ET. We know the drama between that. Don't even start on it. Or 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. BST. So that's super exciting. I think honestly, it's kind of stupid because it was like a very exciting news story. But honestly, most of the time, Xbox showcases are usually either around lunch or around 3 p.m. So this isn't really like surprising. I guess it's really cool that we might know when it's getting closer here. And of course there's some news on like Starfield Direct getting closer. People are starting to rumor a lot more information about it and stuff. But overall, yeah. I guess the big news story is that what are you laughing about?
I'm not laughing.
Oh, the dog.
Puppies, puppy because
I didn't even notice the dog.
He's so hyper protection right now.
But I guess the big thing is just that we know that it's going to be that we know it might be 2 hours, which obviously is a pretty hearty showcase. So hopefully they'll have plenty of stuff to show off. So that was the big thing from that news story, pretty much.
You're in such dire need of attention.
And then finally, just for some of us out here that played this and it wasn't always the best. Atomic Heart, not the most well received game. I haven't got to play much of it yet. But what I have played has pretty much lived up to the reviews. Nothing amazing. It's definitely a good game. Have you got to? I'm assuming not, but have you got to play Atomic Heart at all, Trevor?
No, I've never really even heard of the game.
It was supposed to be this big game from this like smaller studio that was supposed to be super awesome, but the TLDR is the actual gameplay is really great. It has like really tight gun game. It has a really tight like story and gameplay, but the actual like game itself is like really like I don't know how to even describe it. It's just off. Like each level of the game feels really wrong.
It gives me kind of like a Call of Duty and a Five Nights at Freddy's like combination vibe. Like it's
yeah, and that's where I think it went like a little off the rails.
I'm just looking at images, and that's just kind of I don't know.
Because the big problem with it is like the actual gameplay is terrific, but then like even the beginning level and then the second level that you go to, it feels like they were designed by two totally different people. And so the whole game just feels very like unhinged and like taped together, and it's weird. But one of the big problems with it was it performed really poorly. It did not run very well on consoles, and it didn't have like a high frame rate option on the newer consoles. So now they announced that on top of bug fixes and tightening up the FPS and getting it to run smoother, they also are offering a 120 hertz mode for PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. So even though the gameplay, sadly, is not going to probably be fixed very easily, the game will actually run decently now, and that's half the battle.
This game
so
just
at least
looks like it's like I'm kind of watching like a little trailer for it. It just looks like there's so many games, like game references in terms of like how it operates and looks and like controls. Like so many games just mixed all into one.
Yeah, and that's like its problem is like it's a little bit too audacious, sadly.
Like
which is always so sad when it's something like that.
Wait,
And that's what I
it's
mean. Yeah, I played it. I played a little bit of it, and it was good. It just is so. I
well,
feel
but
like
this says it's
it doesn't
already
know its own
out.
identity. Oh, it is. Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Yeah, that's. I only got to play a little bit of it though because I've been distracted. um, but yeah, just off canter, it just kind of is like a little. It just is struggling to find its own identity, but it's a good game. Just struggling. So I'm hoping that maybe with some DLC and fixing stuff up, hopefully we'll get somewhere. But that was a big update because one of its main problems was that it was horrible in the performance category, and so at least that's fixed up. And then finally, something that I was surprised that Trevor was excited for, but he's excited for. And I'm obviously excited for because we know Bryce, so duh. Is Minecraft Legends is of course we're ramping up for its big release coming. And so we have some more details from it. Some people got to play it early, and so we've gotten to start to get some reviews and news from that. But the basic overview of it is it's coming out April 18th, 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. EDT, and 5 p.m. BST.
I'm gonna make
So,
sure I have this game downloaded for when I get a chance to play it. Like,
and for all of us who do not know how time zones work, so 9 a.m. will be close to California, 12 p.m. will be close to New York, and 5 p.m. will be close to Britain. So, because I know that time zones are confusing. So, most of our viewers are in America. So, either if you're close to New York, it'll be around 12 p.m. that it's released. If you're close to California, it'll be close to 9 a.m. that it will be released. So, somewhere around that time.
oh yeah,
But yeah, it will be released everywhere simultaneously, April 18th at those times. Um, it'll obviously be on Game Pass day one, which is really awesome because it is a Minecraft. Uh,
it's a
what am I thinking?
it's from
Made by
Microsoft,
Mojang. Yeah,
which is
made
now
by Mojang.
which Microsoft bought out.
Yeah, yeah. And
Kind of,
then
yeah.
the mini news is it's 7 GB, which is cool. So, and then also below we'll have a little IGN review linked as well. That's in the related articles. Let me grab that real quick. This browser. There we go. But yeah, long story short, early reviews are looking good. Let me see. I wonder if it actually has. It probably won't be on Metacritic yet because it's only early reviews. But IGN said Minecraft Legends is the fourth Minecraft spin-off game, and then it was referencing Telltale's Minecraft Story Mode, Mojang's Minecraft Earth, and then Minecraft Dungeons preceding. And after getting an hour with the campaign and about an hour with the PvP multiplayer, it already is building to be one of my favorite of the bunch. So it sounds like this one might even be better than Minecraft Dungeons, which also, Trevor, we do need to hop back into Minecraft Dungeons because I have missed Minecraft Dungeons. That was very fun.
Yeah, it's been like what 2 years since we've played that. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Because we played it a
I've
while
blipped
ago.
in and blipped out, but yeah, it's
Because
been a long time.
I remember I uploaded. I'm actually gonna go back and look because I remember I uploaded some videos on it. How long ago did those videos come out? Yeah, 2 years ago. Holy crap! It's really been a while. When did I upload the first one? Because that's the closest one to.
Yeah, it was released in 2020. That is kind of crazy.
Yeah, this one was uploaded. This video, the first one was uploaded January 18th, 2021. So we probably played it like January 16th of 2021, roughly.
Also, I want everybody to know that it is impressive, though, because now, knock on wood, somebody needs to knock down a whole freaking tree and knock on it. Because Minecraft Story Mode was discontinued after existing for about a year. Minecraft Earth only lasted a year. So the fact that Minecraft Dungeons is now going on 4 years old, 3 years old already, it hopefully, on top of Minecraft Legends and Minecraft Original, will be a successful Minecraft IP. Knock on wood.
Wow.
Hopefully,
So
Minecraft Legends does great too. But what were you gonna say?
I feel like Minecraft story mode, like it definitely lasted longer than a year because they released multiple episodes over a few years. I mean, that game came out in 2015, and that was the
Yeah, I think it got
first.
a sequel. It just eventually died off, sadly.
Yeah, because it wasn't as popular. Like Minecraft Dungeons is more interactive, and
Yeah,
that one's more recent. I'm trying to think when did that one come out? That came out 2020. Yeah,
Minecraft
that one.
Dungeons.
Yeah, because that came out right in the right after like the world shut down for COVID. So
Yes.
nobody had really anything else to do. So it really popped off during that time. And
Yeah, they just kind of got lucky.
2020 was when Minecraft started. Like Minecraft itself started to really like blow up again. 2021 it really popped off and was really popular with being 10 years release. Or no, 2019 was 10 years release, wasn't it?
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so I double checked my faxies. So it lasted 2 years because they shut it down in 2019, and Minecraft Story Mode finished releasing all its episodes in 2017. Because it did get a second season. I like the second season too. That's like the saddest thing. I liked season one. I thought season two was even better than season one, but apparently not enough that everything was Gucci. And now, to be fair, in 2021, I think is when Telltale shut down. So it was going to be shut down in 2021 no matter what because it was developed by Telltale. Um, but it only made it to 2019, sadly, just short of Telltale disappearing.
Yeah, which I did enjoy Minecraft story mode, but I didn't enjoy the factor that with it was more you're watching kind of like it's more like an interactive video than a video game. It seemed that was like I
Yeah,
feel
and
like
I
that
like
was
ones like that, but I
I
know
feel
that
like
that's not always the
that was
most
kind of
popular.
its yeah. Not a lot of people like that style of gameplay. So I feel like that's kind of why it's shut down because there wasn't as much interactivity with it versus
Yeah,
like Dungeons, which is you have the Minecraft base, but it's more like you're clearing like boss battles and levels and you're earning loot, which that I wish had a more interactive, like more explanatory like story mode to it. I feel
yeah,
like it would have definitely done better with that. But it is still nice that you get to keep the Minecraft feel to it. And then Minecraft Legends here kind of I feel like Minecraft Legends is like kind of an expansion or like a like like a not like a spin-off. What am I trying to think? Not sequel. Like the foundation for Legends is definitely built off of Dungeons, based off of how the
yeah,
gameplay is, the movement. But there's more interactive gameplay with it. You have more control. You get to actually build and control stuff more, and there's more like open fights. There's like it's a
yeah.
lot.
I
I
feel
feel like
like I would
it's
say it's inspired by Minecraft Dungeons. I wouldn't say like it's based, but I feel like it's
I would
inspired by
definitely. Well,
Minecraft
I don't know.
Dungeons.
I'd say like seeing the movement and the way it plays. It's definitely more based off of like the construct of dungeons, but it's more of an expansive like version of it. So it's a
Yeah,
lot.
that's what I mean. So it's like really inspired because I feel like they kind of took the style of Dungeons and took it in a new direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which I really, which I don't understand why you thought I wasn't super excited for this. I remember when we watched Minecon this year or last year actually, and they had teased it. We were both super hyped for it, so I'm surprised you forgot. I was like really hyped and was waiting for this game, and it. I was from I think what they said it was going to be like later in the year, but they've definitely moved it a lot considering it comes out next Tuesday for us for the time that
Yeah.
we're recording this podcast. So hopefully by the next podcast next week, we should be able to have like jumped in, played the game a bit, got a feel for it, so we can kind of talk about it next week.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure we'll at least be able to get just a little bit in of it because it will be like the day before we do all of our stuff. So that should
I'm
be
hoping to
enough
jump
time to
into it for a bit,
pop
but
in.
I can't promise anything.
Yeah, I'll definitely try. I can guarantee that I'll at least slip in just for a little bit. Um, but yeah, so super exciting, super great. I'm very hyped to see what happens with it. Oh, and then also I did want to read one from The Verge too, because I liked The Verge's comment as well. The Verge said Minecraft Legends is a strategy spin-off of Minecraft, but it might also be the next competitive multiplayer craze. I had a chance to spend a few hours with the game last month at GDC in San Francisco, and while it seems like it has a solid campaign to dig into, I had a lot more fun with the team-based multiplayer. So it sounds like it is going to be very much like Minecraft Dungeons, where it's way better with friends than it is like solo.
I love that there's a PvP mode as well versus just PvE, which is kind of like what Dungeons is based around. It's more just
Yeah, Dungeons
PvE.
is like all PvE. Yeah,
I don't think there's any PvP in that. So the fact that this
I
has
don't think so.
PvP and you can like fight, like build bases and fight like other people, fight friends, have like actual like little duels if you wanted, kind of like what Minecraft is. I love that.
Yeah,
Like you can either play against each other and just have fun, or you can build up a base together and conquer the world. Like I just love that there's so much more freedom in this. It's so much nicer. I love that. That's what the aspect of this game is based off of.
yeah, yeah. I really appreciate that too. It's a nice like change of pace, and it's just like different compared to how a lot of other stuff is handled. And I think it might even bring to a nice trio now, because you have like Minecraft main, which will always be like the classic and be the building game. Then you have Minecraft Dungeons, which is like a dungeon crawler PvE experience. And then you'll have Minecraft Legends, which will be a more competitive PvP experience. And so now it's like a really nice trio where if you want to like build with your friends, you have Minecraft main. If you want to like fight with your friends and do a dungeon crawler, you have Minecraft Dungeons. And then if you want to like fight against your friends and be more competitive, then you have Minecraft Legends.
Which I feel like I love that they're adding like these are the different kind of games, because I know like with Minecraft itself, people would always build like dungeon maps or adventure maps that you could download and play for yourself. But I love that there's entire like versions of Minecraft now, like entire Minecraft games dedicated to just dungeon battles where you can clear dungeons, fight enemies, fight bosses, get like epic loot that isn't like normal game stuff, isn't modded in, like it's part of the game. Or you have Legends where you have the freedom of like the exploration on a different level where things are a little easier, but they're also challenging at the same time. Versus like Minecraft has that aspect of it's fun and easy but challenging. But I love that this takes a new perspective of it, of like now you're there's more of a story behind Minecraft with this versus Minecraft is just kind of open world. They just like they leave trailers and stuff for like the new updates, but this gives you more of a story mode, which is awesome because you get to like it's more of like what everyone always designs for like Minecraft animations and
Yeah.
stuff that they put on YouTube. It gives you a like more concrete storyline of overworld versus nether, which is stronger, which is gonna conquer, which is gonna win. I love
Yeah.
that it has it's more of a story based game, which is awesome, and I can't wait to
Yeah. And
see
I
where
think
this
that's a big
goes.
thing that they. And I think that's a big thing that they talked about too, is they try to keep it inconspicuous, where they said like they will never say like any of the Minecraft spin-offs are like official story. Um, so even when they were talking about it, they said like Minecraft Legends is like one possibility of how the Minecraft world could have became to how it became. And then in that same breath, they said maybe the Minecraft world was like Minecraft Dungeons before it became Minecraft or after it became Minecraft, you know? So I like the inconspicuousy, but the story building that they're doing, I feel like it opens up the door that they might slowly release games with a lot of story in them, because they'll always play it by like, this is an official lore, this is just what could have been, not what is. You know what I mean? Because I feel like they always want Minecraft main to be inconspicuous and a mystery and kind of like weird. So I feel like they can have fun with it now that they've been like, oh, this is just a possibility. This is one world that might have happened, you know?
Yeah, that's the one thing that always bugged me about Minecraft is it's like I always wanted to know like what is the backstory? Like people always made their own backstories and kind of like created this whole storyline that everyone just kind of follows today. But it's like always been more just custom creation. Like this has a storyline, like more of a hidden storyline. It kind of explains more, but not too much where it's like a whole lot of what's going on. Like Minecraft, I've always wondered like how did things get to where they are? Why are there different why is the player different than villagers? Like what is the what concept is it that makes us so like the player so different from their surrounding? Like why how is the world the way it is? Who like mine shafts, like who carved these out, what's the story behind this, or like what's the story, how did the ender dragon come to be? Like there's so much like hidden mystery in Minecraft itself. Like it bugs me that I don't know the backstory, but it's also super fun
Yeah.
because you get to create your own storyline, and every single world you make, or even just make one world and build it up, you get to create your own like adventures, story, like you get to
Yeah.
create the world the way you like it. This has
Yeah.
more of a concrete story to follow of like the nether is always trying to attack the overworld, but like this now has like it's like two sides of a war. Like
Yeah.
you're fighting for your side. Like it's a battle of territory. Like who's like, are you gonna keep your area yours, or are you gonna let invaders take it away from you?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I think it'll be super interesting. It's super awesome and I'm really excited for it. So that'll be fun. But I think that is all the news that we have for this week. So I guess now we're gonna do our little closer and end the week off. Okay, so thank you all for tuning in for another episode of Weekly Gaming on Xbox. Of course, thank you to all of our supporters who give us great ratings on Apple Podcasts. I've seen I think 2 or 3 5 stars, which is super awesome. And if you give us ratings on any other platform, I don't monitor them all like a hawk, but if there's any other good ratings out there, of course, we are highly appreciative. If you want to check out more about us, we have all of our links to all of our social media below in the show notes. And of course, now we're going to have all of our stuff on the Camera X Game Studios website as well. For any more information, you can always reach out to me or Trevor on all of our social medias, and you can check out our YouTube channels, leave any comments there or anything like that. We're always trying to keep our eyes open for any new, anybody new who sneaks into there and there's no comment or anything like that. And we're sorry about missing last week. We're going to try our best not to miss next week. I'm looking at you, Trevor. You better take some vitamin C and some magnesium so that we're back and
Yeah,
alive for next week.
yeah. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get my voice back, but it's been a struggle. Like I found a few things that help, but it doesn't last very long. So it's like my voice will eventually just end up going out for a bit. So, well, hopefully next week it should be a lot better and it won't be as scratchy and cut out as much, and I won't sound like I'm dying.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're super sorry we missed last week, but of course we're back here. There's a 99% chance that you're going to be hearing us on Friday, so I hope you had an amazing week. If I do not upload on Friday, it's probably Saturday, so same vibe. But I've been pretty good about uploading it on time now. So, yeah, thank you so much. Everybody, hope Trevor gets better, and we'll get an update on if Trevor's back alive next week. And until next time, keep
Hold up.
gaming weekly. What?
Yeah, you always are like so ready to just dip out. It's like, come on, man. Like, let me talk too. Like, I know I talk a
Okay,
lot, but geez. I
I'll
was
let
just
Trevor
gonna
have some
say,
closing words.
okay, first off, Bryce better have this out by Friday the 14th. First off, I'm chewing you out now for it. Like, it better be out. Better be out
Oh,
this
don't
Friday.
even come for me, Mister
Hey,
Sicko.
no. That's a demand. Like, you have to have it out by Friday. I know you can get it done because you're good at that. Because for those of you who are listening on Friday, for you guys it's current time. For us, it's the future. Well, for you guys, it's probably past. I don't know. I'm confusing myself. It's late. It's almost
Yeah, it
11
can be
o'clock.
Friday because we upload it Friday morning, so a lot of our viewers will listen to it at some point throughout Friday.
So, if you are listening to this on Friday, April 14th, 2023, Saturday, April 15th, 2023. Oh, jeez. Make sure you guys come out and hop over to my Twitch. I'm possibly going to do a bit of a stream, to a little bit of a birthday stream. Come say hi. Come check it out. Come join in. Come have some fun, you know? Like, I'm thinking of doing something. I'm not sure what game I'm going to play yet. I'm debating it. Like, I'm kind of debating just jumping into, like, maybe COD and, like, tinking around and just like, I'm not really gonna try. Like, I'll probably try because I can't just not like walk around and just aimlessly play. Like, I have to put effort in. That's just my way of playing. But I'm thinking I'm gonna do a bit of a birthday stream for probably an hour or two, just a short one. So make sure you guys come and check it out. Stop by. I don't know what time yet. Like, my schedule for Saturday for my birthday is like super busy. It's super packed at the moment, but I think I should be able to squeeze in a small stream in at some point that day, before I go out and do all my stuff for my birthday. But yeah, guys, come check out the stream. Stop by. We should say happy birthday. Like, come have some fun. Chat with me. I love when you guys come out to the chat and you just have, like, you'll just chat with me for a while. Like, that to me is awesome. Maybe I'll jump around and I'll jump back into Fortnite for a stupid stream and just tinker around there. Or I'll play some Apex. Maybe I'll play some Minecraft. Keep it relaxed and chill. Like, I don't know. We'll see what happens on Friday or Saturday. Oh my, I'm mixing up my days already. But come out and join it. Like, come have some fun, you know?
And I'll try my best to be out there as well, as long as I'm alive.
Yeah.
I'll at least be in the viewer, so I'll talk to you guys either in the chat or in the live stream, one of the two.
Yeah, so make sure you guys are coming out and joining, have some fun with us. I'll probably try and, if you miss it, I'll see if maybe I can upload it to YouTube for those of you who missed the birthday stream, but it depends on how it goes, you know? But it'll be something fun, just kind of something to mess around with and have a little fun with, you know, something different. So yeah, guys, come check it out. Come have some fun. I'm hoping we can do some fun stuff. Just kind of have a fun, chill day and just relax and laugh and smile, you know? So make sure y'all come out and check it. Have some fun.
Yes.
Chat with us.
Okay, well, now that will wrap up weekly gaming on Xbox. So make sure to go join Trevor for his stream Saturday. And if you miss it, hopefully it will end up on YouTube at some point. I will also probably be around that day, either in the chat or in his live stream. So I'll be there to hype everything up a little bit extra, as I do always. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check out all of our social medias and visit me and Trevor's Twitch, YouTube, and everything else. Until next time, keep gaming on Xbox Weekly.
Oh my god, again with these.
Listen, until you reinvent it, I can't do anything.
You are just terrible at coming up with these. At this point, it's just interesting to just shoot down all of them because they all suck.
Keep Xbox gaming weekly.
That is, like, actually really bad. Like, come on, man. Like, you got a smart brain on your head. Like, but, like, come on.
I am not made for slogans. I do production design. I can only have so many hats. Okay. Until next time, we will see you guys later. See you next week. Bye.